Hey there, hooligans. This is Penny Rae Hawkins for the In Crowd, coming at you live from Amityville Music Hall. I am standing here with Marvin from Machinery of the Human Heart.
Hello.
So when I was talking to Michael, he mentioned that it was basically like you who got him back on stage. Like, how did you kick his ass into doing that?
I don't know. I just shot him a message on Facebook. I was like, hey, here's my album. Your band inspired me to make a lot of music and inspired me to do what I do. And just said I'd love to play a show with you. Should you ever want to play some shows again? That's basically it.
I love that. So this Good Robot is like a huge inspiration for your music then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you be willing to go into that a little bit more?
Sure, yeah. So I was at Bamboozle, I think 2012, and I was there with my boyfriend at the time, and we saw this Good Robot right before My Chemical Romance, and I was enamored immediately. And then I saw that in my town where I lived at the time, they were actually going to be playing in a church basement, and so they actually ended up playing that basement a lot, and so I just ended up going to see them play all the time, and yeah, that's how I got into their band.
I am so insanely jealous. Like, seriously, when I was, because I grew up in Ohio, and my mom would not take me to Amityville for a show because of the Amityville horror. Mm-hmm. So that is so cool. So what does the name Machinery of the Human Heart come from then?
Okay, so when I think about Machinery of the Human Heart, really when I came up with it, I just slapped a bunch of words together that sounded cool, but it came to mean something to me. I think in the following years. And it came to mean things about, it became a metaphor about emotional work that we all have to do on ourselves in order to survive in the world and make a name for ourselves. Yeah.
I love that. So what goes into the process of songwriting for you? Like, what do you write? How would you describe what you write songs about?
I write a lot about grief and loss and death and suffering. But sometimes the music doesn't necessarily reflect that. Sometimes, the music is very happy, but the lyrics are, I don't know, to me at least, devastating. And so everything starts with a feeling. And from there, maybe a little bit of a melody will come into being from that feeling. Or sometimes I'll have some chords that sound really cool and I'll slap lyrics on top of them. Yeah, it's all just about being as creative as humanly possible for me.
I love that. So now I'm just kind of curious because I asked this to Michael earlier. Are you a Bill and Ted fan then?
I do not know what that is.
Oh, it's just this great little series of movies that has a very, very young Keanu Reeves movie. My God, that was dumb. Sorry, he was very young when he did the movie. I'm a little nervous, don't mind me.
Oh my, you're good.
And it's almost kind of like an American Doctor Who thing. They go around in a magical phone booth.
Oh my God.
And kidnap people, significant figures from history to work on their history project.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like something I absolutely have to check out now. That's crazy.
Highly recommend. There's a couple of my favorite movies. And on that topic, if you could go back in time and kidnap anyone from history, where would you go and who would you take?
Oh gosh. I feel like I would want to talk to Scott Joplin because he got me into stride and ragtime and piano music, and I just think he's such a cool figure in the musical world, and I would just love to study him playing the piano and composing music.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time to do this slapdash little interview with us, and I'm really looking forward to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. This is Penny Rae Hawkins with Marvin from Machinery of the Human Heart for the In Crowd. See you next time, hooligans.